Hey guys, it's Lynn with Curiosity Crochet. Sorry I kind of disappeared, but work makes me real tired and then I just have no energy for anything extra. So I'm just keeping it real with y'all. I thought today we would just do a short video. I'm going to do a dishcloth, but I haven't done it yet. I figured we could just make it together. But I'm going to use this Lamia cottony. This is from that Hobium. If you've seen some of my other videos, some of my unboxings, I'm pretty sure I unboxed this one on video. But it's 100% cotton. This is a 3 weight. It's a lighter weight, and it recommends a 3 to 4. But with this stitch that we're gonna do, I'm gonna use a 4.5. Just a little bit bigger than what it recommends, just so that it's not super tight. But I'm going to pull this out. Well, I'm going to try and find the middle. Huzzah! I have done it. Okay, so also if you've been watching my videos, you know that I don't really like lighter weight yarn. But I do like this cotton yarn, so I'm going to give it a go here. So, we're going to start with a slip knot. We're just going to jump right in because we're just making a dishcloth, nothing fancy. And it's a real easy stitch, so I'm going to get us going and then you guys can go and make your square and then we'll come back and do the border together because I have a cute border in mind for it too. Now, you can do the border in another color, which is what I think I'm going to do. Or you can do it in the same color. It doesn't really matter. But anyways, with this stitch, you can use any amount of chains. There's no like set, you don't have to have odd or even. It's any amount. So make it as wide as you want to make it. I'm going to chain off camera and I'll let you know how many I do. Okay, I ended up chaining 30. Now you can use any yarn you want to. I suggest for kitchen items you use cotton. But you really can use whatever you'd like. And if you're using something thicker than mine, you probably don't need as many chains. But I did 30. Then what we're going to do is we're going to jump right in. We're going to skip this first chain here. So don't count this on your hook as anything. But if I'm working in the back, I'm working in the back here. So if you're looking at it this way, this is your first chain here. And then this is your second. So we're going to skip that first chain. And we're going to do a single crochet in the second. And then we're going to put one single crochet in each chain all the way across. So these first 2 rows are real simple. We're just going to do single crochets for 2 rows. So for this first row, and then we're going to chain 1, and we're going to go back one more time with single crochets. So for right now, just do single crochet all the way across, and this yarn's a little splitty. But so for now, we're going to put 1 single crochet all the way across. Okay, once you get across and you've put 1 single crochet in each chain, we're going to chain 1, we're going to turn our work. Now, we're just going to do the same thing one more time. We're going to put 1 single crochet in each stitch, and we're going to start right here where our chain is coming from. We're going to go right in there and do a single crochet. And then we're going to put 1 in each stitch all the way across. Sorry, I'm always a little bit tired because I have health issues too. So just like everybody in the world now, I think. So like I stay tired and I'm trying to like, okay, I got to start doing some stuff again. I'm laid off for the winter because I work for a golf course. So obviously we're not open and I live in Illinois. So we get snow And we get ice and just can't be open for that. So yeah, so now I'm laid off and I don't really have much going on. And with the whole COVID thing, hopefully this is coming to an end soon. Although they do say we have to wear masks until 2022. So I don't know how much of it is going to actually be all over. But I sure would like to be able to get out and do some stuff again. Who's with me? Who is with me? We did go play miniature golf last summer. That was pretty nice. I figured I'd just crochet all the way down with you guys. Have a little chat, catch up. What else? What else? I don't know. Let's get to the end of this row so I can show you guys the good part. Here we are. Now, don't miss this last stitch or you're going to be off. So you want to make sure you get in this last stitch here and put your last single crochet. Now, if I can get through it, we would be great here. There we go. Come on. Okay, our last single crochet. We're going to chain one. Now here comes the fun part. Now, this is a 2-row repeat, but one of the rows that you're going to repeat is the single crochet. So this was just to get it going, and then the first single crochet row is one of the repeats. So this is what we're going to do. Right in this first stitch, right below where your chain is, we're going to go in there and we're going to pull up a loop. Now we're going to yarn over, and right below it, in the stitch below it, down here, we're going to go in there and we're going to pull up another loop. Now in the next stitch on top, we're going to go in there and we're going to pull up another loop. We should have 5 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to pull through all those loops. Okay? Now, we're going to go into the one we just last worked. We're going to start there. We're going to go in. We're going to pull up a loop. We're going to go directly below it, down here. We're going to yarn over, go in there and pull up a loop. So you're only yarning over for the middle one. Then in the next stitch, we're going to go in and pull up a loop. You got 5 loops. Pull through all of them. Let's do that again. Now don't yarn over. The first one, you're just going to insert and pull up a loop. Now we're going to yarn over and go directly below and pull up a loop. And then in the very next stitch, we're going to go in and pull up a loop. So you should have 5 loops and then pull through all those loops. So that's what you're going to repeat all the way down. Let's do it one more time together. We're going to go into the same stitch we just worked. We're going to insert and pull up a loop. For the second one, we're going to yarn over, go right below it, pull up a loop, go into the next stitch, and pull up a loop. 5 loops, pull through all the loops. So go ahead and repeat that down, and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, I wanted to pop back while we're getting to the end here, so I screwed that last one up anyways. Because at the end I want to show you what we're gonna do here. So now we're down here, but technically we have 2 more stitches to work at the bottom. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go in there and go to the last stitch. Go in that final stitch there. Well. And then you're still going to finish that off. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go right into that same stitch and start it, pull it up, and then we're going to yarn over and go to that last bottom stitch, pull up a loop, and instead of having 1 more to do, we're just going to pull through. And now we're going to chain 1, and we're going to single crochet. So that's the 2 rows. You're going to do that row and single crochet row. And you're just going to repeat those 2 rows over and over until you get it to the size you want it to. I'm not making a real big one because it would have taken a ton of stitches, and I want to get this done so that I can upload this video for you guys. So I want you guys to go and make it as big as you want it to be, and I'm going to make mine, I'm not going to do too much. I'm just going to do enough that I can show the border, because this is just going to be something little to throw in my kitchen. So I'm going to get mine done, you get yours, and we'll meet back. Okay, you guys, I'm going to be completely honest with you. My hands are bothering me a little bit today. I don't know if any of you have arthritis or, excuse me, or tendinitis or anything like that, but today is not being a great day. But I wanted to be able to show you guys the border, and I wanted to tell you, it really isn't two-sided, but it's not ugly on either side. So like it bumps out on one side. I don't know if you can see that, but there's, you know, like there's bumps on one side and the other side is flat, but it's pretty on both sides. And for a dishcloth, it doesn't really matter, but I figured these bumps that this stitch gives could be good scrubbers. So that was my intention, was that I was going to make just like something like that wide. But my hands are bothering me, and I want to show you guys the border. Oh, and also, you might want to finish off with a single crochet row. It just looks cleaner, and I like the way it looks. But it's up to you. You don't have to, you know. Everything's at your discretion. It's your project. I want you to love it. It's a nice thick stitch. There are a little bit of holes in it, but it's not terrible. And for a dishcloth, it doesn't have to be completely solid. So, but anyways, once you get your square done, and yours will be a lot bigger than mine, you're going to chain 1 still. And we're going to put single crochets evenly around the whole outside. So you're going to jump right there and then just evenly space out some single crochets. This is just so that we have a base to work into. So you know how many rows you have, that's how many stitches up the side you really should have, because it's basically all single crochets. So you just want 1 single crochet per row along the sides, if that makes sense. And then you're just going to simply put 1 in each stitch across. Well, we might as well put corners on it. Oh, my nail chipped. Sorry guys, it feels weird. We might as well put corners on it. So in this first stitch that heads across, not up the side, but when you get to the first corner, put like 2 or 3 single crochets in there. I'm going to put 2 and then go across. And then come up the other side, same thing, 1 for every row that you have, evenly, you know, along the side, and then across the other side. And then I'll meet you when we're coming up around this side here, where we're going to end it, okay? Meet you back. I should have told you guys in each corner. So, like, when you do the 2 or 3 in this corner, then when you come to the next corner, do the same thing, next corner, same. And then, like I said, I'll meet you when we're coming around here, and I'll show you how to finish it. Okay, when you come around at the end here, you're going to have 1 stitch left that was from before we started. You'll see where that first stitch is right here. This is your chain, and that's your first stitch. So in this last stitch, you want to put that 2 or 3 you did for your corner. And then we're going to skip that chain and slip stitch into that first single crochet. Now that's one side and that's the other. So they're not terribly different. It's just that it pokes out on one side more than the other. So it is what it is. Okay. Sorry, I'm in the basement now in my craft room, and the sump pump decided to go off. But anyways, we're gonna chain 2 Okay, and then in that very same stitch where we're slip stitch to, we're going to do a half double crochet. Okay, in the next one we're going to put another half double, but now we're going to do something kind of cool. We're going to work around this half double crochet. So you're going to yarn over, and you want to come to the side of it and go under. Pull up a loop. Yarn over, do the same thing. Pull up a loop. One more time. Yarn over, go around that stitch, pull up a loop, pull through. In the next stitch, we're going to put a half double by itself. So that's what it's going to look like. So we're going to do another half double. And then, now I'm trying to show you guys. So this is the stitch here. See, you're looking at it like this. So this is your stitch. You want to come in between those two stitches. So that's your one by itself, and then here's the space in between. You want to yarn over and go into that space to go around that half double. Pull up a loop, and you're going to do that 3 times. So there's 2, and there's 3. And then you want to pull through all those loops. And you're just going to follow that all the way around. So, and it'll be 1 half double by itself. Then you're going to half double again, but you're going to work around that half double. So it's always 2 in a row, but you're leaving 1 unworked and 1 worked around. And you're going to do that all the way around your project. Okay? Now, I'll meet you when we're coming around at the end here, because I'm going to go around so I can show you how to close it up and stuff. Now, like I said, you can change colors here and do your border in a different color. My hands are bothering me, and I really wanted to get a video out for you guys since I haven't in a while. So this is just me doing it quickly, but you guys can do however you like to. You could even do a couple different colors in the stitch part of it, making the actual fabric. You could do a couple different colors, especially since it's a 2-row repeat. You could do the single crochets in one color and these little bumpy stitches in another. So just keep that in mind. So go ahead and repeat this around. Let's do it one more time around this corner here. So you're going to go in, you've got your 1 half double. Here's your second, and now you want to go in that space. You want to yarn over, go in there 3 times. 1, 2, 3, pull through all of them, and then in the next stitch you want to put a half double. See, so then it'll just come around the corner there. So go ahead and do that all the way around your fabric, and I'll meet you when we're coming around the end. Okay, I've come all the way around here. And if you notice, one is my slip stitch. So now, if you don't have an even amount of stitches or whatnot, don't freak out. It's homemade. It doesn't have to be perfect. And this is just a 1-row border, basically. So, you know, finish off with either your little bean or your half double. And then you just want to slip stitch to the top of that first half double, and there you go. And you know what, you guys, this may have turned out to be a cute little bookmark, so I may put a little, you know, tassel and let it be a bookmark for somebody, because this is kind of cute. But yours will look better than mine. It'll just be a really pretty dishcloth with this nice little border on it. It kind of bunches a little bit. It's so cute, and I think it makes such a pretty dishcloth. I got the idea, and I thought, let's go make a video. And I did, and I fully intended to make a full dishcloth, but not a full one. It was going to be a little wider than this, and it was just going to be a scrubby. Now, this could still be a scrubby. I got 2 rows of the bumps in there, but you know, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope that it was pretty. Now, you could use this stitch on a number of things, and you could even make a baby blanket with this exact pattern. So like with the stitch and the border, Because how pretty would that be? You just have to make it on a bigger scale, obviously, and whatever yarn you pick. I suggest that whatever you make with this pattern, you use your hook just a little bit bigger than what the yarn recommends. Because mine was 3 to 4 and I used 4.5, and it's still pretty tight stitch. So I might have even could have gone bigger on the hook. So think about that when you go to make your project. So like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this. You're going to cut off at this point and tie your end and sew your ends in. I'm sure you don't want to watch me do that. So if you can, give me a like if you enjoyed this. If you're new here or you just haven't yet, give me a subscribe. I would really appreciate that. And other than that, oh, I do have a Facebook page under the same name, Curiosity Crochet. The links are at the top of my YouTube page. So at the top where my banner is, all the links to anything I have, my Instagram, my Facebook, it's all right there for you to find so that you can find it easily. Other than that, I hope you guys stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, and I will try not to be gone as long next time. Bye, guys.